podcast with our host, Adam Mendelson, CEO and founder of Pickle Pals. I just, again, am so amazed by you. And the updates are huge. What's happening with Pickle Pals? Tell me.
Yeah, so we're officially launched in Israel and Canada. We were working on that last time we talked, and we were just getting things going, but things are officially out. I've been spreading the word here in Jerusalem quite a bit, and connecting with the IPBA, seeing how they run their tournaments, their free plays, and we're actually going to be implementing some of that into our app. So I'm really glad I got to connect with them. And then in terms of partnerships, we've grown like crazy, and our collegiate sponsorships have also grown like crazy. We're officially partnered with a paddle company called 44 Pickleball. They are an incredible paddle company who gets me high quality stuff. They're shipping here to Jerusalem and also to Gainesville, so people can receive quality paddles with our logo on it, and those will be coming out very, very shortly. Once I get the first shipment, they'll be out, and we're actually going to be possibly selling a bunch of them here in Israel as well. I've already connected with a bunch of different vendors and sports shops here in Israel, so it's been absolutely incredible. And then our college sponsorships and partnerships have grown like crazy. We're officially out of the state of Florida. Also, we have Fresno University has joined our collegiate sponsorships. They're incredible. They have a huge outreach in California. They give back to the community. It's really incredible what their team done and how much they've grown. But in Florida, we've basically almost hit every part of the state, and by the end of next week, we should have almost every public school in Florida on our team. Yeah.
Okay, so how did this all happen? This is what's the impressive part. And
Yeah.
the good news is that we're going to have a newsletter out. You're going to have a blog talking about all those latest news from Pickle Pals. But really, all these things, and you're doing this all from Israel.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've been doing a lot of the management here, but I also have my project manager in the United States. Her name is Olivia Ryback. She goes to the University of Florida, and she's on their pickleball team, and she does some of their social media, and she's helped me out tremendously. While I've been out of the country studying abroad this year, she is helping me with conversations. With the 7 hour time difference, it can get a little complicated, so she's helped facilitate those conversations as well, and has helped me grow. And also, one of the co-presidents of the UF pickleball team, Christian Frankie, he has helped me reach out to all of these colleges, and it's just been, these conversations have been great. And we've also had colleges been reach out to us. So we had East Carolina University reach out. So we're quickly expanding across the states. Yeah, it's been great.
Well, and that's what I think about is that's unreal, man. It's unreal to look at all these things. So to kind of because you nailed me with all these at 7 a.m. I am recording here live 7 a.m. in the morning on my YouTube channel and my X and I guess Rumble. I have no idea which ones I'm live right now with. And I'm just kind of like blown away as my day on Friday is probably one of my busiest Fridays in a long time of like 10 hours straight podcasting. I guess I gotta go for the 24-hour deal.
Yeah.
But let's just jot back. So basically, how many universities now, total number universities you are connected with now?
I mean, connected with that number is well over 20. I mean, if you go on our Instagram Pickle Pals app, you can see all of them that has links to their Instagram. And they have also been posting social media stuff for us as well. They post reels, posts, like just fun and engaging things for the pickleball community. And it's been so much fun. Florida State University, I am a Gator fan, University of Florida, but Florida State has been posting amazing social media reels and posts, and just bringing everybody together onto one platform. But yeah, well over 20 universities total.
Holy cow. Okay. 20
Yeah.
universities. I'm still flabbergasted by that number. How many downloads are you at now?
I think we're close to 1,000 downloads. Yeah,
Okay,
like
you were at
we
six the last time we talked. It was 3 weeks ago, right?
yeah.
You're at 60 something.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's probably right. We've gotten hundreds of downloads over the past few weeks, so it's been really great, and especially because this is just the first phase, right? We haven't even spoken. We're going into the second phase now, which is a whole nother conversation. But we are growing like crazy. It's been
All right, so
incredible.
let's talk about your job as a CEO and going to school in Israel. I think that is sharing that, how you're doing that. How are you managing your time and all these things? Remember, this young man's 18. But I think we're in a different world in a way that Adam could not have done this when I was 18, because there was no connectivity like there is the opportunity to be an entrepreneur. Gary Vee brought this up in a post yesterday. He says, if you're 54 years old and you're giving up in life and all that stuff, you still have the same opportunity as Adam does. And that the reason it's different is you got 30 years to grind and you have the tools that no one had before. So talk about your days as CEO.
Yeah, I mean, it is, it can be challenging at times, but the support that I have here is incredible. I get up every morning. Our dorms are on campus at our schools, and we have two breaks a day. So between 1 to 3 and 5 to 8, I have to balance my time, figure out when I'm going to work out versus when I'm going to do work. And, sometimes I do have to sacrifice time, fun time with my friends, but I really do try to find a balance there. I mean, I've spent a lot of my time at coffee shops doing work, just catching up because a lot of my stuff is from the day before, right? Because people are just getting up but I mean, it's been a challenge, but it's been so rewarding in so many different ways. The growth of the company, the support that I have from the people in the state that are excited to see where this goes, and these aren't just not only immediate connections. These are long term. They want to work together for years. They're committed to growing together, and it's been honestly fun. I mean, draining, but very, very fun trying to figure out, when I can really be here in the moment, but also make sure that I'm working on what's important to me at home, so that when I go back, I'm set up well and prepared.
So let's jump. I want. I still am thinking about. Let's think about specifically enough when you're talking about being prepared, being there. Now, your day. You talked about school and all that. How are you able to already have connected this many universities? This would take some people 6 months. I know you have a team, but that's what you got to teach people is
Yeah.
how you are already having the mindset of a million billion dollar entrepreneur and the way you're able to delegate all these things. Now, how do
Yeah.
you set that delegation? Do you have people will want to know what's happening as the diary of the CEO of Pickle Pals?
Sure. I would say the biggest thing that I think about all the time and then I write about and then I try to focus on is directly connecting with people. People put their emails out there, they put their phone numbers for a reason. They want to connect with you. I think a lot of times people are like, why would you do that? Why would you reach out? Everybody wants to connect, and I've never had someone say, why did you reach out to me? And even if it takes a day or 2 days to respond, people will respond, follow up if they don't respond. That's the thing, is really just building that connection with people that know what they're doing, that are successful in the industry. I would say is the biggest thing. So these colleges, I mean, they're all college students, and they're all excited about growing their club and about what they're going to do in their future professions. And so just reaching out directly, whether it's Instagram, Messenger, Facebook, just reaching out, and that has gained me so many partnerships. Is just being able to step up and just reach out and tell people what you're doing and what you're hoping to accomplish. 'Cause I think a lot of times people know what they want to do. It's either in their head or they write it in their notebook, but they don't actually act on it, and they don't tell other people what their goals are. So they have no one else holding them accountable except themselves. And I think that really can, prevent people from achieving what they want to achieve.
So you're not just going with the colleges, you're going with the high schools too. That wasn't in the conversation before. Where
Yeah.
where did that kind of idea come from?
So just watching, the age demographic of pickleball players, I spoke to someone at Pickler, which is a pickleball facility, and they told me over the past 2 to 3 years, they've seen their average age demographic go from like 55 up down to 35, and it's continuing to go down with player growth increasing. And so I see, I was in high school last year. I see how excited people are and how much fun, high school students have and college students have playing. So I'm really trying to start there because this is not a sport that's going to die out anytime soon. It's going nowhere, and it's only going to continue to grow. So high schools, we're gonna, I'm reaching out. I'm using the connections that I have personally to Central Florida. But right now, we're focused on colleges. But I mean, just getting those conversations started so that when I am available, and ready to, partner with high schools, they're there, they're ready, and they're excited. Just starting conversations now for the future is so important, I would say.
It sounds like it. It's a definite exciting time for you,
Very.
for sure. So the high schools. other news. I mean, the partnerships with when are you going to be selling the pickleball, the paddles? When does that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have 100 custom paddles coming here to Jerusalem, and we have 100 custom paddles going to Gainesville. The second that we get that shipment, we might actually have pre-order up in the next, couple days. We've designed two really awesome designs. I don't know if I'm ready to share them yet because they've taken a lot of time. And I don't want to, if we have to change anything, I don't want to disappoint anybody. But we have some really awesome designs coming out in the next week. I mean, I'm gonna actually be out of the country, out of Jerusalem next week, so I'm still trying to figure out when exactly I'll put them on the shop and get ready to ship them out. But very, very soon.
All right. You talk about school. How many hours a week are you dedicating to this?
Oh my gosh. I I don't know. More, I mean, not more than I should, but a lot. I mean, I definitely spend it probably 4 to 6 hours a day doing work at least. And that's on top of, I know that doesn't sound crazy, but on top of school and on top of being in a different country and connect. Don't forget, you have to connect with my friends and family back at home. It's a lot. And I also have, I have to connect with my development team. I have to connect with, A3 Logics in California. I have to connect with all the colleges, make sure they're holding up their contracts. I have to connect with 44 Pickleball. And then something I just forgot to mention is we are actually partnering with a tournament company called Brickwall Pickleball. They have a few more huge tournaments. They have their national tournament at the Fort in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, coming up, where they're going to have a packed arena already. They're going to have, I think, 800 plus people are already planning on going. Where they're exclusive, like where they're official sponsor for that tournament. So people are going to be downloading the app, trying it out. We're going to be connecting with pro players. I cannot believe it. That just went right over my head, but it's because, I'm trying to balance so much and I'm looking at my notes to make sure I hit everything. But yeah, that we're very excited for a Brick Wall. That'll be coming out very soon. You'll see those official posts also.
Well, see, that would be a podcast in itself. This is
Yeah.
the power of media, and you're already getting behind this as the face, Adam. That's so, so important in personal branding because if you were just no one knew who was behind this monster and your team's going to grow more and more every day. And we're going to talk about so many people in your community and bigger news coming. But where can people go and catch up?
Yeah, so people can go. I mean, I would say the thing that we update most is our Instagram and our Facebook. So Pickle Pals app, all one word. Don't forget Pickle Pals is with a Z. And then also on our website, we're going to be putting all of our partnerships and sponsorships on our website, which is picklepals.net. That's coming out very soon. I just have to make sure that I get everything together so I don't leave anyone out. And then that'll be going up on the website. And then our shop, those paddles and we have our hats, our athletic shirts. We're going to be coming out with polo shirts soon. I really, really, really am excited about the polos, the athletic wear polo shirts that we're going to be making. So picklepalshop.net. And yeah, people are more than welcome to reach out to me at any time. My email is typically in the podcast, but didn't make this one. It's Adam N for Nathan Mendelson at gmail.com. And I'm sure, if you just look up Adam Mendelson Pickle Pals, please feel free to reach out at any time with any questions.
All right. That was the special simulcast of the Neil Haley Show and the Pickle Pals podcast.